Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of My Little Conversations. My name is Wanjuko Edna, and I am your host. Well, the other day I was just thinking, like, I was singing my heart out. I had headphones on. I don't remember what I was doing. I was either doing dishes, folding clothes or something. And I was singing, like, loudly. And my mom was, alikuwa ananisikia. And she was like, you'll spoil your ears when you have headphones on and you're singing and blah 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 and all the stories. I don't even know if that is actually true. It's just something our parents tell us to scare us. Because my mom has told me that since I had earphones, like the two earphones wire. Anyway, and I just remembered how much I miss singing. I miss singing like a lot, and not even like at singing at home. The singing for preparations, you'll be performing this one song, and every day you go for practice, and you meet with your friends for practice, and the anxiety before you get on stage, and the excitement when you're on stage, and the live, like, the how alive you feel when you're performing, and then the adrenaline after. Man, I miss that. But anyway, I hope you're doing fine. On today's segment of housekeeping, well, it's something I just listened to on it's a certain podcast which I won't mention really, that I was listening to, and someone said something that resonated with me kabisa. You see, the way, like, right now Gen Z's have these terms for everything. There's new terms that millennials don't understand. And there was someone who was like, um they were they were married some time back, and they got divorced like recently, probably like 6 months ago. And now that wako kwa streets, wako soko, they're learning over a term called situationships. And I was like, you're learning about this, right? But anyway. And then, like, they were talking about this a bit, and someone said this, and I felt like it's so accurate. There's obviously, okay, first of all, there's obviously a difference between a friendship, a relationship, friends with benefits. Like, that's a clear line you draw. Like, friendship, there's a certain line you're not supposed to cross. Friends with benefits, you're apparently not supposed to catch feelings, which is impossible. But anyway, a relationship, you're probably exclusive, you probably love each other, blah blah blah. Then now comes the situationships. You don't know what you are. Yeah, it's complicated term. It's a new term for it's complicated. So someone said this, and I felt like it made so much sense, and it was like a wow moment. And they said a situationship means something to one person and absolutely nothing to the other. And if you ask people who have been in this kind of a situation, or someone who is in that kind of a situation, like, it's either this one person doesn't want to commit and the other one wants to, or this one wants more from this relationship, this other one like feels comfortable. Yeah, and that felt like it makes so much sense. Like, in a situationship, one person wants something more, like it means a lot to this person, but the other one is just like, we're okay. See, we're okay where we are, you know. Anyway, I just want to come here today and tell you, just be nice. And I know I've said this in a story that I gave some episodes back. And trust me, it doesn't cost you to be nice. The the little humanly things you do won't cost you anything. And the exact statement I had to actually think of talking about this was basic human decency that goes a long what am I saying? Basic human decency goes a long way. And I'm not at saying at be nice, give money to people on the streets, be nice, sijui, um like don't overthink it, don't overdo it. The smallest things are just the smallest humanly things that you wouldn't even don't overthink them, like probably um okay, well, I had ideas and then now they've run out of my head. Hmm. Anyway, what am I saying? Just be kind. Be a nice person. It doesn't cost you anything. Be respectful. Don't body shame people. Something as simple as that. Don't talk ill of people and you don't know of their situation. Don't look down upon people. Kwanza they're looking down upon people. Wow. Let me tell you something. You would hear that someone works in this type of job or does this kind of job, and you're like, oh, okay. You just dismiss the person. But you don't know like how much power this person holds. And not even in the moment. Probably like later on. And I know probably I'm saying this and it feels all over the place, but it's because basic human decency is just so wide. But it just comes from being human and understanding everyone. Yeah. Just be imagine just be a nice person. It doesn't cost you anything. Like let me tell you the 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 wha- the most basic thing you can ever do for someone. And I feel like it low key would go a long way. Um Sometimes if I'm seated in a matatu, kwanza our route from like town to home, not Nairobi but the closest town from our place, the easiest mode of transport is like the small matatus. So obviously, sometimes getting to like the back seats is a whole, you know, it's like a whole trip. Okay, so yeah, anyway, sometimes if I'm seated like on the front seat ama katikati and I see an elderly person, I'll just like si ati nimeambiwa nisimame. Like mimi honestly I'll tell you the whole ati if someone older than you gets into a matatu or gets into a car and you're seated and there's no seat, you should stand up. I don't know if I can do that. I'll be honest. But something as basic as this older person going to sit uko at the back is a whole, it's stressful for them to even think of it. And you as a young person with young blood, you just wake up and in 2 seconds you're already seated no nyuma. So just do that. And sometimes it's always about those small things. And I once did that for someone, and I just got a thank you, and I was like, And she never even asked me to do that. But I was like, huyu mama amefanya calculations of the way she'll go and sit huko nyuma, and it's just not niniring. But yeah, that's just one example out of like 1,000. And I'm not even talking, there's going out of your way to do something, and there's the tiniest bits of things like saying sorry or saying excuse me or saying please. That's basic human decency. Like, just be polite. It won't cost you a dime, it won't cost you a cent, it won't cost you anything. Just be human, man. Yeah, I feel like I have said nothing, but I have said everything I could have at the same time. And this is a topic that I just thought of yesterday. So I can't even, I'm not like chambuad it enough to like feel like um, I've spoken about everything it entails or like touched at least. But yeah, anyway, just be a decent human, man. Just be kind, be good, be human. Eh. Yeah, these are the type of recordings I wanted to do like from the beginning to like 10 minutes 15 marks, because I remember saying that I feel weird recording for like 30 minutes, of which I've been doing lately, and I remember like When I say I'll make it as short as possible, I end up talking for 30 minutes. So anyway, I won't be saying that. I feel like that's where I've messed up so far. Anyway, I hope you have learned something. Just be human, man. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for listening so much. If you have gotten this far, follow me, please. It means you're interested in hearing more. So follow me, follow my Instagram also. Yeah, at my little conversations.ke. I think there's a link on my profile. I'll confirm that. I need to confirm that, but I am almost sure there's a link on my profile. Yeah, thanks so much. Bye.